So we begin with breaking news out of Belarus, which has freed more than 100 political prisoners after the United States agreed to lift sanctions. Nobel Peace Prize winner Ales Bialiatski and prominent opposition activist Maria Kalesnikava were two of the 123 prisoners released in the major US brokered deal. Let's get the latest from Washington, D.C. now. Paddy Culhane is there. Paddy, what are you hearing about this?
Well, this is very much a breaking news story, and really it hasn't been on anyone's radar in Washington. No one's been talking about talks in Belarus, but apparently they have borne action. What we see is supporters now gathering outside the U.S. embassy there, and we are expecting to possibly see some of these prisoners that have been released. As you mentioned, the two activists and also some Americans among, we believe, the 123. But again, breaking news. So we're still trying to figure out exactly who is being released, but this comes in exchange for sanctions relief on potash, which goes into U.S. fertilizer. And there may be a connection there. If we look at what U.S. President Donald Trump has been saying, he said that he wanted to put sanctions on Canada's potash, which supplies the vast majority of fertilizer that goes to the United States. Now, why now? Well, in January will begin negotiating a free trade deal, another one between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. This is a president, though, under fire from farmers, a big constituency of his. They have been losing money because of his tariffs. Lots of farms are going bankrupt. So to try and put another pressure point on farmers will not be politically popular. If he is able to perhaps say, well, we're not going to get it from Canada, but we can get it from Belarus, then maybe the prices won't go up. It's not clear that Belarus has the amounts of potash that would be able to replace the vast majority that comes from Canada. Still, it could be seen as a partial peg in this story. But again, very much breaking news, and this will go against European allies. The U.S. and Europe have really been trying to isolate Lukashenko, the president there, because of what they saw as stolen elections. So not clear that the European Union allies were involved in this. It appears that for the last 2 days, an envoy of the U.S. president has been in the Capitol talking to leaders, and now this surprise announcement that there's going to be a thaw in relations with Belarus, a very critical ally of Russia's President Vladimir Putin.
All right, Patty, thanks for that. Paddy Culhane there on that breaking news out of Belarus, which has freed more than 100 political prisoners after the US agreed to lift sanctions. Thanks, Patty, and we will be hoping to speak to a Belarusian diplomat later in the show.